And we have the Mediumship training deck, which showed up in my mind's eye, like when I was doing the prayer, the reading prayer. And then when I was like looking over my collection, then the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards also lit up and said, me too. Okay, so we'll start with this one and go to this one. Good morning, everybody. What questions do you guys have? What would you like to know about in your life? And what messages do your spirits have to give to you today? These readings are timeless, so whenever you come upon the video and you're like, ooh, what is this? Let's watch this, and you see it, that's when it's a match to your energy. Okay? Okay. Message of the day. Oh my goodness, this is so perfect. Messages from Spirit. You are loved. You are loved. You know, I've seen people like the Charmed Intuition Tarot. She's a great reader. She does these letters with Scrabble tiles, and you know, you get to put together what words you see in the letters. So if you look at this picture and you can make up any letters, and make up any words with these letters, those are messages. Those could be messages for you too, okay? All right, messages from Spirit. This is so good. Let's get the other card too. So what messages have you been receiving from your spirit, like just yourself, not even through other people's readings and stuff, but just like internally? Pay attention to those. Have there been nudges just inside you? You know, like maybe every few days or so you'll get a thought and you'll be like, oh yeah, 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 and but then you put it aside. You're like, okay, yeah, I'll deal with that later. Or maybe I'll think about that later. Or like, has there been any kind of consistent type of energies or thoughts or feelings in you, just within yourself, that your spirit is like, hey, you know, pay attention to this. Hey, pay attention to this. And they could be good things, or, you know, things that they're saying, like, be aware of something, right? So that you can either change your habits or change your thought about something, right? The thing about, and I'm going to bring it back to the emotion guidance scale again from Abraham Hicks, where there's this, I should probably put up a scale. So I'll figure out how to do that. I'll try to do it within this video. If I can't, then I'll put it in the description below. There's a scale of emotions that go from like fear at the bottom all the way to like joy, love, knowledge, you know, at the top, right? And there's like 22 emotions listed. And what happens is, like, when you get a feeling about something, say it's a good feeling, that's your spirit calling you towards something. That means whatever you're thinking, your spirit is resonating at the same frequency, and that's why you feel the emotion that you feel. Your emotion is letting you know. Happy or like good feeling means you are at the same frequency as your spirit about this thing, whatever thought it may be about, right? And then if you're feeling bad about something, if you have a bad feeling about something, it means whatever you're focusing on, you're not thinking the same thing that your spirit is thinking about. So it doesn't necessarily mean that thing is bad for you. It means that whatever you're thinking about it, your spirit is not viewing it in the same way. That means there's no harmony between you and whatever your spirit is thinking about that same thing. Okay, so that's how it works. I'm gonna see if I can put that on the screen, figure out how to put it on the screen. But yeah, so that's something that's coming up about this card, is that there's something that they've been saying to you, maybe pretty consistently, have you been listening? Have you been paying attention to it? And do you know what it means when they're talking to you through emotion, right? Do you know what it means? There's another message coming through with that butterfly. They're saying you're in mid transformation. Be kind to yourself. Okay, so if there's any one of you that's going through some kind of change in, lifestyle, change in philosophy, change, just any kind of change in your life where you're transforming yourself, which we all are, we're always changing and growing, right? So it's like a constant transformation, but they're saying that be kind to yourself during the process, because a lot of times, especially during like big changes, you don't yet have your stable footing. You're not yet settled into the next level, or whatever level that you're going towards, right? And during that time of not yet being settled, you don't yet have your footing. You don't yet have your foundation, and it's like your foundation's not solid yet, right? At that point, and be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, like say nice words to yourself and say, hey, I'm doing fine. Wherever I am, I'm doing fine. I am where I am. Like Abraham loves to say this, I am where I am. And that's true. Everybody is where they are, right? And you have to be, you have to have that perspective of yourself that it's okay to be where you are. All right. You are loved. Oh my God. I just looked at those words again right here. Like, you are loved. Okay. All right. Let's see what's coming out from the other deck. Message of the day. There's beauty that I'm seeing in that butterfly too. And it's like, if you will look for it in yourself, you will see your own beauty. The inner and the outer. Look for it in yourself. Okay. I'm looking at the letters myself, and I know not all the letters are present. Well, actually they are. Because for some reason, before I even picked out all the letters, I kept seeing the word magic, like right here. And it turns out that all of the letters are present there. But before I even like zeroed in and narrowed down the letters, I was like, I'm seeing the word magic right here. Okay. Message of the day. I love it. I love it. Voyage of the heart. That's perfect. That's exactly it. As you're going through whatever transformation or growth that you're going through, love yourself through the entire process. Allow yourself to love and be loved through every step of whatever it is that you're doing, wherever it is that you're going, whatever it is that you're wanting to create, how you're wanting to create yourself to be, right? Allow the love to flow through you and to you. I was just saying that, wasn't I? Like when we were talking about this card. I was just saying that. In the moon and star in her eye, I'm seeing like your dreams, the way you're visualizing and envisioning how you want your life to be. Those dreams, allow love to flow through you and allow your perspective of those dreams to be kind, to be, because I'm getting the messages like sometimes people can be mean to their dreams, right? Like, oh, I wish this thing were true, or I really want to create this thing, but it'll never happen. That's being mean to your dream. And this is like this talking about like flow love to your dreams. Love your dreams. And and people could say like, well, sometimes that meanness comes from other people, not from myself. Like, I love my dream, but other people don't love my dream. But other people's their voices, they only come to you when there is a crack in your certainty about yourself, right? Like if you were completely certain about yourself and your dream, you completely loved it and there was like no other vibration that's different from that, and you're completely focused on that, other people's voices are drowned out. You can't even hear them. You don't see them. You know, it's only when there's a little crack in that wall of certainty, right? And there's a little doubt in yourself too. Then through those cracks, then other people's opinions come in, and they go, "Oh, that won't work," and then you're like, "Oh no, maybe that won't work." So don't let those voices become real. Let your own love be real and flow love to your dream, and then let your whole voyage towards in the creation of yourself, right? Let the voyage in the creation of yourself be full of love, so that you allow love through you, and then the response that you get back from the outer world is just a reflection of what you're emanating out, right? Then that will reflect back love to you also. So love flows through you and to you. And this also, not just from like the physical realm people, but like your non-physical team, the messages from spirit, they're telling you they love you. They're flowing love to you. Are you allowing it in? Are you letting it flow through you and towards your dream, right? Towards the creation of yourself. Let's take a look at the back of this card. So this is from the Mediumship deck. So you don't have to be training to be a medium, but there's usually like good information here about how to connect with your spirit. Okay, let's read it. Mediumship is not just about the evidential communication, it also provides a valuable time for healing. As a medium, you're blessed to have the opportunity to become the conduit of these beautiful and empowering messages. Our spirit loved our spirit loved ones. Okay. Our spirit loved ones work hard to connect with us to facilitate these heart-centered communications. So being open to receive is a vitally important mindset to have. So from right there, those of you who have loved ones that are in the spiritual realm right now, like they're no longer on the physical, they're this message, you are loved, is from them too, along with like your spiritual team of your angels and your spirit guides and your spirit and all of that. Like they're a part of your spirit team, and they're coming in to say they love you. Okay, and they're helping you with your dreams, with whatever it is that you're creating right here. Yeah, I see a lot of support from the spiritual realm. Our loved ones in spirit truly want those they've left behind to live a life filled with joy and abundance, and to remember and celebrate their existence on the other side. Your departed loved ones will constantly find ways to share their messages of love, healing, and encouragement, as well as forgiveness. Begin by establishing an evidential link with the spirit world. Once confirmation has been received from the sitter, this is a great time to deepen and blend with spirit. I think the sitter is supposed to be the person that you're reading. So, so this is for actual like people who are practicing mediumship. But you, for yourself, this just means like you settling into yourself and connecting with your own spirit. Now open up to receive a loving message. While I love you is a perfectly valid message, take a moment to really feel what the spirit wants to say here. So this is where you get like more specific than the general message of love, and you can do that within yourself. So what I was saying in the beginning about, have you been receiving nudges? Have you been receiving messages like consistently? Have you been hearing from any of your loved ones? You know, maybe they're telling you something and it's like a specific message, right? Okay. Share their feelings of pride, forgiveness, and just gratitude. Let the Spirit speak through your heart. Share it with your sitter, the signs, numbers, and symbols, or the words of wisdom you're hearing to get the validation. So again, this is like if you're only sitting for yourself, right? And you're receiving messages for yourself, then any signs, numbers, symbols, words of wisdom that you're hearing, write them down in a notebook. Write them down somewhere and let those messages be real, right? This is truly the moment our loved ones in spirit have been waiting for, to be so close to those they love here on earth. Share their love with gratitude. Okay. So yeah, that's a huge message for those of you out there who have loved ones who are in the non-physical realm, and they're coming through to say hi, and they're coming through with those specific messages, that you've been receiving in your heart from them. Okay. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the longer reading message from universe. So for the pick a message list. Okay. All right.